Hello everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome to another, for the first time in ages, mod review with me, and today I've got my lovely assistant Zaramaru here, and...
Hello!
Oh yeah, I should probably let you say hello. I'm not just keeping you as a silent character. Yeah, so Zaramaru's here giving me a hand, and we are doing a mod review of, a lot of people on my channel know this, for you that aren't watching, the Naruto mod, made by Sekwah, which is quite an interesting one, because there's quite a lot to it. It's a smaller mod than a lot of other mods, but there's quite a bit to it. Straight away, you can already see the Chakra bar and the Stamina bar, that's what they're called. The blue bar being the Chakra bar and the green bar being the Stamina bar. They are for things that we will show off later. First of all, we're going to show off the items and some of the crafting recipes, the stuff that can be crafted. Then we'll get to the other things. So first of all, we've got this Banzai tree, which, before anyone asks, Banzai, yes. See, he's already doing his job as my assistant. It cannot be crafted, but it just looks nice.
Yeah.
That's literally all there is to it. It can even go at angles. How lovely is that? But you have to spawn it in. Or maybe someone will give you it as a present. I don't know. He's still working on crafting recipes for a lot of things. We need to shout him more, because we actually know the mod creator, so...
Oh, yeah.
We all need to shout out more to do more stuff.
You guys can do that as well.
Yeah, everyone go on his... the links will be in the description so you can check out the mods, so you can go and complain them yourselves as well. Right, now we'll get to the first lot of stuff. So these are just kind of little bits and pieces that don't have too much meaning or value in the mod itself. Some of it just looks nice. Oi, I saw that. So I'm going to take all the things before my assistant does. Right, so first of all, we've got two music discs. To give two different songs, so this one first. I'm not going to leave them on because maybe copyright, possibly. So I was encrypting the window. So this one's Neji's theme tune. Which, it's the actual theme tune from the show. If you want to listen to it, you have to get the mod and check it yourself, because I'm not risking copyright for this song.
Let me just hop on in here. You can show it for like 5 seconds without it being copyright.
I don't know how long that was.
Well, I mean, you can cut it to how long you want.
The last one I've got here is Naruto's Fighting Spirit, which I actually quite like this one.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite songs in Naruto. So... yeah, these are good ones. There's no way of actually getting the discs, though. If there is, Sekwah's never once told us. And we've been playing with the mod for quite a number of months. I think that's about 7 or 8 months now we've been playing around with the mod. We've never seen them. I've never seen them.
I think you can get them down in, like, dungeon chests.
I've never seen them. If they are, they're very, very rare.
Oh, yeah, I did.
The next items we've got is Kan, Rin, and Ryo. So, Kan being the default currency... for nothing, because there's no actual currency yet. This is stuff still being implemented in, but it's essentially money.
They can.
They can.
There's traders.
There is traders, but they don't spawn naturally, which we'll get to later on when we explain the traders and why this money has no real value yet. But you can get by killing some of the mobs that appear in this world through the Naruto mod.
That is true.
The silver one you can get through trading. The gold one, I think there's a chance you can get through trading, but I've never really seen it so much.
I know that you can get the silver ones from...
silver one you can definitely get through trading. The mobs will show in a little bit, but the gold ones I've never seen. I think they might be a rare chance, maybe. As for the last piece, we've got the Sakura tree. These do spawn naturally in the world. I only know this for sure because I've went in a flat world and there's literally been tons of them. Also, Zar, you may want to run. Because I've told Zaro here not to show off anything yet until we get to the point, right? So... here we've got Sakura tree. If you want to grow that, assistant. If you've got the bone meal for it, can you do it?
I did.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It does this sometimes. 1 second, quick cut. There we go, we're back. Yes, the trees are slightly bugged out. Sometimes go invisible when you grow them. That was a thing. It doesn't happen every time, but it was something I remember Sekwah mentioning. So these are the Sakura trees. They look quite beautiful. They got little animations for the Sakura leaves falling and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And I believe Sekwah's brought it down now, so they are very, very rare. Because I once mixed it with another mod that adds other Sakura trees, and he was quite confused to why there were so many in the world. And I'm like, no, they're different ones. So these are a rare sight in the world, but they do spawn. So that is a thing. Now, if we move on to the next lot of things, next up is the weapons. So one of the more interesting things in Naruto, because you know Naruto's all about those weapons. So. And just about everything here has a crafting recipe. Some things don't, but we'll show you those when they come. So, first off, we've got the kunai, which does a base of 2 damage. And you can make it by putting iron on a stick. That actually gives you 8, which is awesome. And if my love assistant wants to go into survival, which he is, yep, that's doing a lot more than 2 damage when it's thrown. So, yeah. Basically, it does 5 there when thrown, so it was... you've got resistance on now.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
you get it for 30 seconds. That's fine, though. It's supposed to only do 4 hearts when thrown. It'll do 2 hearts when getting hit as well. Oh, no, attack 2. No, it does, yeah, 1 heart when attacking. So 2 damage. Oh, and he goes in creative mode. He just doesn't want to get hit anymore. Also,
No. I just want to
a
get
weird
healed.
effect of throwing the kunai at someone, you now have arrows in you.
Oh.
That's the thing. Is that new? I don't remember that ever happening before. But yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, he's in. There we go. Yeah, it's doing 2.5. So it does a bit more when it's flung.
Try hitting me with it now. Now that I don't have
you're now
resistance.
covered in arrows. Like, were you attacked by a skeleton? What the hell?
Yes.
I don't. Okay, well, whatever. That's the thing. Also, you can enchant the kunai, I believe. If I just quickly. Oh no, you can. Okay, no, you need to do it with books. That's it. You can enchant them with books, but it's only in creative mode.
Yeah.
That's why I was getting confused because we have enchanted them in the past, but it's in creative mode only. So if you ever go in creative mode, you can, for instance, add infinity to this, and you'll be able to throw them forever. That can, but you need to be in creative mode to get it. So it's like a cheated in item. It's a cheated in thing. Infinite
Try hitting me with it.
With what?
Just normal hit. Just normal like that. Don't kill me.
Getting close there. All right. The next thing we've got is the paper bomb. So for that, you need 6 gunpowder and 3 paper, as you can see there, and it gives you 1. They stack in 16s like the kunais, and these are a bit more dangerous, shall we say. Let's move out of this place just for the show of these. If you want to come over here, this should be far enough away. Alright, so the paper bombs are literally like Naruto sneak attack items. They don't get flung at people or anything, you literally sit them down on the ground. Then if my assistant wants to go walk up to it.
Well, first you can see that if you wait a little bit, they become like
I was going to show that off after the second one. I just wanted to see you blow up first, but okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes, as you can see, he's got a bunch of items on him that I'm going to ignore for the now. But yeah, it causes a fairly big explosion. I think it's a bit stronger than a creeper explosion, to be honest. And
yeah,
as you can see, it blows up. And it also camouflages. Now, it can be placed on the ground. It can also be placed on trees. If I just quickly go over to like the Sakura tree here. It can be placed on them. I'm sure of it. I've placed on a tree before, unless he's updated it.
He might have
He may have updated it because I've placed it on trees and blocks before.
Yeah,
that's a weird one. Okay, he's changed it slightly because I remember using it in the mod world. Another thing you can do is you can right click it and set it off yourself, and it'll have a small timer, and it'll go off. So apparently right now you can only set it on flat surfaces, though. That's a bit odd. That never used to be a thing. That's a new thing I did then, because I mean you can try it yourself. Maybe the assistant, if you try putting on just anything diagonally, it's just not for working for some reason. Yeah. Okay, that's new. That's an update. Because, yeah, he's updated the mod just recently. Alright, next up we've got the explosive kunai. That's just by putting a kunai and a shuriken together. It does exactly what you think it does. You throw it, a few seconds pass, boom. Not even a few seconds. Sorry, would you like to move out of the arena a second? I need to throw one at you.
Indeed.
Over you go. There we are. Right, if you want to just stand still now, I'll get my aim on, and boop. Oh, you survived.
I did.
Just.
That's
and that
good.
actually, that made direct contact with you. So when it hit you, it just exploded. And you also now have an arrow in your head. So that's another thing where you seem to get arrows in your head now. Okay.
I mean, you know, it makes sense, kind of.
It makes sense getting an arrow in your head when you throw a metal kunai at someone. Okay.
Yes, yes.
My assistant is drunk, everyone. Anyway, next up we've got these Senbon. They stack in 32s, and it's just 2 iron, and it gives you 32. They aren't that strong individually, but you get a lot of them. And they also produce the arrow effect.
Yeah, okay.
But they literally do 2 damage per thing, and they only do like a basic 1. It's like a basic punch when you hit it with anything else. So they aren't like OP or anything. Also, you can do the same with them. You can put infinite, like you can put the infinite enchant on them through creative mode. You can do that with the explosive kunai as well, which is insanely overpowered, but it's a creative mode thing, so it's if you want it. Next up, we've got the shuriken. Again, stack. It's basically, the shuriken is almost the exact same as the kunai. It's slightly different design because you need 4 flint and an iron piece to get it, so you don't need a stick. But so they don't cost a lot, and you do get quite a few of them for it, and they literally are the exact same though.
Dodging like a ninja.
Yeah, but then if you've got tons of them, you just spam it like a ninja, and there we go. Assistant down. Once again. Alright. Following that, we've then got the wooden training sword, the Boken. which is just 3 sticks. It's a cheap sword. It's worse than the wooden sword. It doesn't have a lot of durability, because I'm actually going to go into survival for this next bit just to show off the durability on these things, because none of our stuff previously had durability, which, you know, as you can tell, because it's a projectile that can be flung. But the Bokin, for instance, it'll do whatever you say. Now, because Zoro's unarmored, it does 1 extra damage. I think it's the same if you attack villagers. But as you can see, it's only got like 59 health, so it's basically like a wooden sword with slightly less damage.
Yeah.
It's not that very great. Next, I've got the katana. That is exact same as an iron sword. Same materials to make it as well, only you add 2 iron and a diagonal instead. Does 6 damage. Bit more if you get a crit. Oh. Does 7 on unarmored opponents, as you can see. So that's the thing. It's 250 durability, which isn't bad. Sorry, you're going to love these next few items.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so next up we've got, I'm going to use this one first. The Samehada. I'm going to mispronounce this.
Wait, no, that wasn't the one. Okay, never mind.
Okay, I've also now got a broken animation on me. We'll worry about that in a minute. Alright, so Samehada has a cool animation, or texture, whatever you call it.
Model.
Model, that's it. That's the word. See, my assistant's helping me today. He really is. It looks awesome when you hold it. But
Indeed.
it's uncraftable, and there's no way to get it yet. You need to go creative mode. It does a crap ton of damage.
Indeed.
Which, it does extra on our armored opponents. That's just the thing. Has 3,000 durability, so it's really strong. But as I said, you have to spawn it in through creative, which is the downside. Next up, we've got the Kune... Alright.
Oh, you want me to pronounce that?
Kurebocho. I've heard Hyro say it a million times. I should know this. That one. It does more than Samehadra. It does more damage. It does 1 extra damage. It also says that it like a giant badass sword that heals with any of your victims. It doesn't actually heal itself. It's got the same durability. It's just that the mod creator put that in to make it sound cool.
And with that weapon, you can actually get it by a bandit.
I think it's like a 1 in a million chance, though.
Yes.
Yeah, so one of the Naruto mobs that spawns in the world, if you kill enough of them, there's a very, very 1 in a million lottery win chance that you will get it. But if you do get it, you're like the talk of your friends, because my god, it's a big badass blade. Alright, next up we'll go for Madara's Gunbei. Now this is able to be made, but it does say, sadly, this is just a cheap knockoff of the real legendary weapon. So apparently we've got a knockoff. That's a new thing I didn't realize Sekwah added.
Alright.
It has knockback 2 automatically when it's crafted, and to craft it you just need 4 wool and 3 sticks. But it only does 4 damage. It's the same as a wooden sword, but so it'll do 1 extra against unarmored opponents, and it does have a little bit of knockback, but not... It's 2 knockback, so it's, you know, it's still a thing. Also, I just did a side leap thing that you'll see in a minute. Don't worry about that. And the final thing we've got for weapons, sort of, the summoning scroll for a wolf. So that's just a bone surrounded by paper, very cheap. Press it, does an animation bit, boom, dog. And boom, dog eats assistant. Get on, wolf! So it's instantly tamed, so I believe if I can make it, never mind. Zoro killed it. I was going to say maybe I could make it sit down, but never mind.
No, it killed me, nearly.
Well, it would kill you, but I've already killed you so many times, that makes no difference.
Yeah, that's very true. But yeah.
It is very true. Alright, so I'm just going to shove quickly this stuff away, because we don't need that right now. And we'll move on to the next piece of items, which is the food. So there's only 1 real food item added to the game that you can make, which is noodles. You can't eat the noodles themselves. It's 3 weeks to make them. You need 6, and that lets you create ramen, which I believe it heals back 5 points of hunger. I don't know. I'm not hungry right now. Maybe once I've gotten a bit of hunger back, I can find out for myself. So I'll run about in a minute.
You could ask me, but you know.
Well, what have you got? Hunger? I'll show it to people when it comes.
Give me some rotten flesh. You're in creative.
I'm fine. I'm not in creative. I'm in survival. That's why I'm waiting for my hunger to go down. Alright, the last thing inside the food section, it would be military pills that give you like half a hunger back. But they have a better thing, because if I eat them quickly. Yeah, half a hunger back, but it turns your chakra orange, and you get the chakra distortion effect. Which means I'll gain more chakra back, but they are uncraftable. So it's another thing that you need to wait for Sekwah to update to make. Now maybe you may be able to trade them. I'm not sure. The villagers he might have updated. We'll soon see. But yeah,
well, I mean, there's no way to get the villagers either, so...
That's true. We still need to wait for him to implement the villagers. See, there's a lot in this mod. There's a lot being made in this mod, which will tell you about some of the updates and stuff that he has planned. But we're still waiting. We'll see what he does when the time comes.
Yeah.
Anyway, the last lot of things is the armor. Which you might think some of this stuff doesn't look like armor, but believe me, it is. Some of it looks like food, some of it looks like weapons, but it's all armor. So first we've got the back scrolls. They look cool because obviously they're scrolls. To make them, you need to make leather straps. To make the strap, it's just 4 leather. It's very simple. And the scroll itself is then just the straps, 2 sticks and 6 paper. And to wear it, it looks pretty cool, I must admit. It's got a nice model to it. And it gives you 3 defense, which is just under iron armor chestplate, I believe.
Here you can see it on a...
You're wearing
Wait.
one as well.
Let me take off the cape, so it's not...
Yeah, you do that.
There we go.
The one
Look at
downside though, the multiple colored ones, you cannot create any of them. Like all the multicolors, the only one you can create is the white one. The rest of them you cannot make yet, which is unfortunate. But hopefully I'll implement it in at some point.
But you can at least wear them, which is nice.
Yeah, at least it can count as like it's a cool thing for Naruto, because Naruto thing is like you see quite a few times people run around with scrolls on their back. So in this case, you can do that. It's just unfortunate it's got to be the white one, unless you creative mode it in again.
Yeah.
Now the next part, we've got the fabrics. So a bunch of these can be made. The black one here can't. It's just in for shortness. I'm assuming Sekwah's going to use that for something later.
Probably the pants.
Possibly, that would make more sense, but we'll get to that in a minute. So first of all, we've got the normal fabric, which is 6 wool, gives you 6. You then need to use that to make the green one. With 3 of that, 2 iron, and a cactus, you can make the green fabric. Then finally, we've got the red plates, which is a bit different. It doesn't have a crafting recipe anymore. It used to, but that got took out. Alright, after the armor plates, since they got removed, we can no longer use them. But it used to be the same crafting recipe as iron bars. So in older versions, they are in. And you kind of lose the ability to get iron bars quite a bit. The next pieces we've got is the Sheved Boken and Sheved Katana. For them, you just need the Boken or Katana and the leather straps. So in this case, you can just wear them. They give 3 defense, same as the scrolls. They look pretty cool, though. Obviously, it looks like you've got a sword on your back, so very ninja. And what's else, they double as weapons. So if you ever need one, you can take the armor piece off and just get the sword out. So for instance, now I've got a katana that can now beat up my assistant who was attacking me. So it doubles as a weapon, which is pretty cool. Don't you dare.
Wait, you can take it out?
You didn't know that?
No, I had no idea.
See, this is why he's the assistant and I'm the one leading. Alright, next up we've got all the rest of the armor. There's probably some of the coolest bits. So we'll start with the headbands. So we've got 4 headbands here. This one's the Village Head in the Tree headband. That's for a different Naruto series that the mod creator was originally in. He made specifically for that. Second, we've got the Custard headband. Now, this is actually a headband, yes. You can't get it anywhere. Like, there's no crafting recipe for any of these headbands. But you can spawn in, obviously. And yeah, literally you can do that. Plus, if you hold it in your hand... Oh, it's removed it. There used to be a thing so it looked like you could try and eat it, but they've removed that. Sekwah's updated so much this time. What the hell?
Goddamn.
Right, the last 2 we've got is the hidden lava headband, which I'll let Zaro wear because he has more reason to wear it than I do.
Yes.
Yeah, so this was specifically made for Zaro because this was Zaro's village in the Naruto series we did. So it's got a little volcano on top of it. And the final one we've got is the YouTuber headband, which he made for basically my series in general because it was all YouTubers that were coming on it. So it's made for all of us that joined the series, which was very nice of him.
Yes.
Right, following that, we've got the actual armor itself. So there's 4 pieces here. We've got Madara's armor, which is craftable using armor plates, but you can't craft armor plates anymore. There's the leggings, which does not have a crafting recipe, which we've been shouting at Sekwah about, but he's so far not answered it. We'll get to use that. This is what it looks like on. It does have it's a really cool look to it.
Yes.
You can see if my leg wasn't as broken right now, it looks so much better. But I'll explain the leg in a minute. But yeah, it looks great. It does cause a bit of frame drop, unfortunately, but that's just to be expected with great models of armor. Next up, we've got the flat jacket, which gives 3.5. It's basically the same as an iron chest, but like Madara's one's a diamond chest plate with 4. The flat jacket is iron level with 3.5. And the leggings is like diamond leggings, just to let you know.
Yes.
After that, we've got the gourd, which is like Gaara's gourd. This looks insanely cool. I must admit, I like this. I do like it.
Yeah,
It's
that looks very good.
3 defense rating, same as the scrolls and the thing at the back. And you can make it, thankfully. You can make it using the leather straps and 4 sandstone. 8 sandstone. What am I talking about? 4.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And I believe that's all for the armor for the now. So that's all the items basically to show. So the last things we've really got to show, if you want to grab one of these swords, because we're going to need it in a second.
Indeed.
The mobs. This is the last thing of items-wise we need to show. After that, we'll get to the animations and such. So for the mobs, there's 6 mobs, or there's 6 spawn eggs added to the game. I put them all in here randomly. So assistant, you want to let one out and we'll see what it is. Don't attack it straight away though. Alright, first we've got the puppet then. So this was originally made for a puppet spawning jutsu. Oh. Only Sekwah is able to do it at this point. But they don't spawn anywhere, they're not actually relevant. They do drop a little thing. You'll never see one of those floating around the world though until a later update. Unfortunately. Yes. They do look really cool. Alright, who's next? Next up we've got Ninja Villager. I believe this is the guy you can't trade with him. Okay.
You can. Oh, sorry. I was...
Oh, you can. There we go. Because you were doing it, I couldn't. So there you go. So I can give 3 paper to get the Rin. So there's the silver one we're talking about. And obviously they don't like getting killed, but they don't drop anything. They're basically just villagers. Oh, God. Right, next up, the most common mob you will see in the world once you had this mod in Jesus, the bandits.
Yes.
They do have a chance to drop the bronze... What was the money called again?
They Ryu.
No, can. We use the gold one.
Yeah,
they can drop can. They can drop quite a lot of it, but unfortunately they didn't spawn any that time. They normally spawn in packs of like 3 or 4 of them at a time. So you need to watch out for them because they are quite dangerous.
They can also drop a katana.
Yeah, they can drop whatever weapon they're holding as well.
And iron, I believe. Iron ingots.
I think there's a rare chance of that because they are like zombies or something.
Yeah. Right. And obviously they could be Kiri Butchu.
Oh yeah, the 1 in a million chance of them. There is that too, I suppose, as well. But
yeah,
no one ever thinks of that because it's like a lottery win chance. Alright, who's next, sir?
Next we've got...
Anbu Ninja. Doesn't spawn in the world anywhere until Sekwah updates more. 60 health, is friendly. This thing will attack by itself. So we'll leave this guy here, actually, because we have to kill him. Basically, he will attack hostile mobs and things, and he'll protect villagers. Alright, who we got next? Next up, we've got Sekwah. That was a shadow clone. That was a shadow clone egg, because you can do that. And every time you spawn the egg in, though, it just comes up Sekwah. So Sekwah's secretly in the mod, but he only has 1 health and he dies in 1 hit. Next up, we've got the rogue ninja, who died straight away.
Yes.
Because the Anbu hate him. And there you go, he dropped some... This money now. Yeah, he dropped quite a lot, actually. 11 in one go. They normally spawn in packs as well. You'll find them all over the world. Like, it's nighttime right now, but I don't see any, but... Normally you do see a bunch. I don't know, they spawn normally wherever people are. They are quite dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Watch yourself. And I believe that's all of these. So last thing we're going to show off for this mod then is the coolest part of this mod, which is, for instance, what I'm doing right now, the animations.
Yes.
Running and stuff. So for instance, when you run, your arms go back like a ninja. It looks amazing. On top
the
of
cape
it,
looks kind of messed up, so I should probably take that out.
The cape looks a bit messed up, but it doesn't look bad from my side. Oh no, it does. Never mind.
Yeah, it like goes right into your shoulder.
If you ignore the leg, because the leg normally isn't a thing. This is a new bug that sort of happened because the Naruto mod's quite unstable on servers. It would normally cause mad lag on a server, but Sekwah recently updated it to remove a certain animation for the arms that was causing the effect. But because of it now, the leg's slightly bugged. But as you can see, when you walk, you have kneecaps. That is a thing. Yeah. There used to be elbows as well, but I took that off because it was causing lag on servers. Now, if you want to show off a couple more animations, because there's a few others. For instance, if you want to start with the back leap, which has a cool animation of leaping to back. As you can see, it takes up stamina doing this, the green bar.
Yeah.
So you can only do it a limited number of times, but you've got back leap, got side leaps.
Yeah, side leaps.
Yeah, you can do a double one as well if you press it really, really quick and spam it. But basically, to do these, you're just clicking the directional button twice, really quick.
Yeah, so double, or you press D twice, A twice, or S twice.
Yeah, wherever direction you want to go, you just double tap it twice, and you'll get a quick leap to that way. Now, to go forward, there's a forward leap, and to do that, you press X. It makes you look like a little ninja, so you like do a little animation, jump up in the air, uses a bunch of stamina, but looks really cool. And you can spam it a few times, and occasionally, there we go, did a double one there. Which is an unintentional bug that occurred. Like, the double leap's not meant to be a thing, but it is a thing. Next thing I just showed there. Jump. Yep, the double leap.
Double jump.
Yeah, double jump. That thing. Basically, it uses chakra and the stamina, but you can essentially double jump. So if I want to get up this 2-block high thing, I can do it. Which is such a simple thing, but it's so handy in survival. It's brilliant.
Oh,
for that reason. Now, I believe that's all the animation stuff, isn't it? Next up's the chakra stuff.
So click J.
Yep. So click the J button, or whatever you have it set to, and you show up this little tree of things. Now, you learn them all straight away. I mean, he plans to add in a clan system later where there's only limited jutsus for limited clans, but for the now, you can use any jutsus. So we've got Substitution, Chakra Control, Chakra Dash, Fireball, Water Walking, Shadow Clone, and Water Bullet. So the most basic one in that was pressing C. Holding it restores your chakra, which as you can see is blue right now. And you can see Zarl's is purple. That's because if you press O, it opens up this guide bit, the menu. Now, normally you can go first person mode, which changes your perspective. That's been turned off right now. But there is a new thing where you can pick your own chakra design bar, which there's 7 designs, which I honestly look quite awesome. A lot of them do. They all look cool. One of the more interesting ones is probably the scrolls and the swords, because as you use chakras, and a little bit of detail behind them. Also, you can change your chakra color. So, for instance, if I want my chakra to be red, which I do right now, there we go. So my chakra is now red, which it's such a simple thing, but it's so cool. Okay, so now for the mainly chakra-based stuff. So there's quite a few chakra techniques which we just showed a minute ago. The main one being, for instance, if you press V, that gives you Chakra Dash, which it just creates the animation. Obviously, now, a small thing I should mention, every time you log off the server and log back on, you lose your chakra color. So for instance, mine went back to blue because I logged off the server temporarily. As you can see now, the Chakra Dash doesn't use a huge amount of chakra, but it does use stamina. So,
oh yeah,
and while it's turned on, it will continuously use it. So that's just a thing that just seems to happen. It's kind of unavoidable at this point. Now, I've actually lost the ability to run because I've run out of hunger, so now's a good time to eat the ramen that I had. There we go, and I got 5 back, as I thought I would.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a bit more of a pain to make, and it doesn't stack, but it's a good meal, nonetheless.
Yes.
Now for the next bit, so we'll go outside here for this next one, because the next one is water walking. So by pressing B, you'll see you'll get a small chakra animation around you, and you'll be able to walk on water. So if I run up here, yep, there. Now quite a good thing you can do, if I just quickly chakra dash my way over here, to where I saw the sea, yep, there is. Now, if I was to dive under the sea, so take B off, and go right under. This is quite a handy trick, so if you're right under the sea, press B, and plops you right up to the top, a lot quicker than swimming would. It's brilliant that way. It does use chakra though while you're doing it, so obviously you have to make sure you've got enough chakra when you activate it. But it's still pretty handy. And you can see I just like did a little leap there just to get back, so it's quite that one's quite handy as well. It makes traveling a lot quicker and easier. Now as you can see, I'm running a bit low on chakra, and the cool little symbols are behind the scroll. So now is a good time to eat one of these. This gives me just a chance to show off just how effective the military pills are, even though you can't access them yet.
Or food pills, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, well, they're called military pills. They are called food pills on Naruto. So you can see I get the cool orange chakra for the now, and I get an animation to get it back. Now, some of the more attack-based... Well, actually, we'll go with the more defensive-based ones first. So, substitution. So if you press C, then V... Boom, spawns in a shadow clone. Now, the Anbu is actually killing the shadow clone. I don't appreciate that, Anbu. So we need you to stop that. Which means we need to stop you and your evil killing of shadow clones. He also drops that. Right, Anbus don't spawn in the world right now anyway. So as you can see, press CB. Now, substitution's uncontrollable. It literally will spawn you in any random place. It could be anywhere. It could be under the ground. It could be above you. It could be anywhere. But... as a replacement, you get a little clone who just runs forward and turns into a log when it's gone or when it dies. So he's a bit hit it dies. It's a really handy way, like for instance, if I was attacking Zara right now, Zara could quickly substitute, get away from me. Obviously, I was a bit quicker that I could have killed him, but he wasn't expecting me to do that. But yeah, for instance, right, Zara on guard. Run at you. There we go, boom. Alright, so now we've got the more attack-based jutsus. I think we'll go for... this one first. So by pressing C, B, and V in order, really quick, you create water bullets, which is supposed to launch 3, but for as you saw for Zarmar, their heads come out like a machine gun sometimes. I know it's a bit broken. Try it once more.
I don't have enough chakra.
Alright, never mind then. I don't know, it's a bit broken, but it will only ever do 3 hits. So at most it will do 12 damage, which is pretty overpowered. Next, by pressing C, B, V. Oh, wrong one. Hold on, what's...
BV.
Fireball jutsu, CVV. Okay, I did substitution there, and you did fireball on yourself. I'm very good at this game. Unfortunately, well, that happened. Unfortunately, fireball and substitution are kind of the same thing. So you've got to press Alright, it's the start of the same thing. Okay, why are you not setting stuff on fire, sir? Apparently that doesn't burn. Hold on. There we go. Does a bit of damage, does some fire damage, causes fire everywhere. Pretty cool jutsu. Can launch 2 fireballs if you're lucky.
Oh, yeah.
And normally burns trees, but apparently does not burn Sakura trees. Didn't know that.
Does
But
it?
no, apparently not.
It should burn the...
Managed to burn yourself pretty good.
Yeah.
It burns the wood, just doesn't burn the leaves. That's a thing. Also, yeah, it's no spreading. That doesn't matter. But yeah, you've got to press it really quick, because if you press CV, you do substitution. But if you press CVC, then you do fireball. So it's like, you got to be quick. Ow.
Why am I
Could you just not set us all on fire? God damn it.
It really loves setting me on fire and then
It
shooting
really
me a
does. Now, as for the final jutsu, yeah, and Zoro runs away because he knows what's coming next. If you press CBBV really quick,
yeah.
you create the shadow clone jutsu, which they'll mimic whatever you're wearing. For instance, I've got the green scroll on right now, and they'll mimic whatever sword you have in your inventory. Also, the last person, like, sorry, if you were to attack me right now, if you were to hit me.
Oh.
Could you hit me once?
Yeah,
Shadow clones will run to my defense.
And since...
They'll
And also, another thing you do with the shadow clones is that whatever you hold in your hands, they will also hold in their hands.
I already said that, Zoro. Weren't you listening?
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
God damn you. I just basically said any weapon or anything you're holding in your hand, it will hold it. Also, we're causing a forest fire now. Now, as you can see, you can do it multiple times, but limited chakra makes it sort of limited. And on top of that, you can actually get your own clones to attack you. If you hurt yourself, the clones will go after you. So they're very, very intelligent AI. If you somehow hurt yourself, yeah, there we go. He's attacked me, so his shadow clone's going after me. And because he's attacked me, my shadow clones are going in defense. And they live on a timer, so they'll run out eventually. Or, like, for instance, Zoro's there died on its own. So it's a very unique jutsu, but it is very good in combat for both a distraction and if you've got a powerful weapon in your hand, it could be some extra hits on an enemy that wouldn't normally get hit. So if it was used in, say, like a Hunger Games, that would be insanely overpowered. But obviously it's in Naruto Mod, so it's very unlikely unless you did an Naruto Hunger Games, which is awesome. Now, Zoro's burned to death. How many deaths is that, this thing? God knows. Now, one of the last things I'm just going to show off are the eyes. Now, these are specially made. These aren't in the actual mod itself yet. They are just added specifically for us. So, for instance, mine are specifically made for me, called the Demon Eye, which is relevant to my series. This is the Rinnegan. There is also a Sharingan. And currently there's a Byakugan in the works for one of my friends, Mitch, that Zoro's made. Sekwah's added these in to the selected player, so they're only on us. But he plans to use them later when he updates the mod further to add in clans and systems like that. So if you pick Uchiha clan, you'll eventually get Sharingan. But that's a later update, so we won't see that for the now. But they are still cool things that are included in the mods and are things we can look forward to in the future. Because he plans to add more jutsus in, more the clan system, working out so like your clan will have specific eyes and specific jutsus. Oh, there we go. So there's Ultra Alp. This is one of our friends, Pat. He has one Sharingan that Zoro made. It looks cool, don't get me wrong. He looks a bit scary. And these eyes do glow in the dark, so they're even scarier.
Yes.
His probably being the most frightening of it all. Also, don't question who he looks like. Don't ask questions. If you want to know why he looks like that, you have to check out his channel. But that's a separate matter.
Yes.
Anyway, I believe that's everything we've got to cover, isn't it?
Indeed.
I'm pretty sure that's absolutely everything, because now we've showed off everything. Showed the weapons, showed the food. The forest is definitely on fire. Showed the mobs, which only the bandits and rogue ninjas are available right now, but the rest are getting worked in. He's now creating shadow clones of me everywhere. We're using my eyes. Good fun.
Yeah, you can look at your eyes.
And you've got to see the animations, which are awesome, and all the jutsus, which there's not a lot in the mod right now, but as you can see, this is quite a long mod review. There's a lot of stuff, and there's more than what you realize. The animations and the models and just the different abilities you get makes the mod quite good for that sense, even though it has lack of substance. There's not a lot of things in the mod, but what it has got is really good.
Yes.
It's still being improved. It just takes Sekwah a while to do the stuff because, as you've seen, all the stuff looks really good.
Yeah.
So, be expecting the next update. We'll put a link in the description down below so you can check out the mods, and I'll also put a link in the description so you can check out Zara's channel if you want to see my assistant's channel.
Yeah.
Just a quick warning to everyone, though, that the latest version of the mod, though, isn't on the website. It's actually on Sekwah's Twitter. because for some reason he posted it there before he even posted it on the website. He may update it now that we put this video out, but it's... I don't know. If I can find the link to that tweet, I'll link that tweet in as well, so you can get the mod from there, the most latest version, which includes all the stuff we've just shown. Anyway then, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you all next time for whatever mod review we do next, if my lovely assistant's with me for that.
Yes.
We'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.